Hey, wannabe gamer here with another Top War Hero Spotlight. Today, again, without my voice. One of these days it'll come back, but today is not that day. But today we'll be talking about Bailos. And while I think her outfit is absolutely fabulous, I do have one question. Her arms are wrapped in barbed wire. Would this not be a bit impractical? I feel this would shred her outfit or pluck her feather boa. But I do have to admit, it looks very metal. Moving on to her bio, we find out that Anneneb is a German name that I had to look up the pronunciation, but Anneneb is part of the Dark Legion, and they are interested in investigating basically everything magical or unexplainable. Now, they're on a mission to abduct a bunch of astrologers and soothsayers, and Bailos' parents were also abducted by this organization. Hold on, wait a minute. Funny German name, abductions, and experiments. I feel like I've heard this one before, but where? It'll come to me. Moving on to her exclusive skill, there's several different parts to her exclusive skill. The first part is she's actually able to increase the attack of all naval units by 76.1%. That's a little bit more than Nimitz, but not quite as much as Basil. We're not taking into account the war stat on that one, though. And then also, whenever a unit attacks, not just naval units, any unit attacks, there's a chance that an extra missile will launch towards one target, causing 45% damage. However, if the target hit has reduced attack damage, it is able to increase the damage that this missile does up to 135.1%. So she pairs very well with things that decrease attack damage, of course. Now, we did actually find this out last week with Suru. There's 4 heroes in the game that are able to reduce attack damage. Now, her skill says attack, but any hero that reduces attack or damage seems to qualify for these abilities. So Rockfield, Teresa, Bell, and Akatora. Since we're on the subject anyway, let's go ahead and talk about who she pairs very well with. Naturally, Akatora is probably going to be your best bet. After 7 rage is generated, he's able to launch many grenades attacking the enemy, and if this ability was triggered by the Navy, it'll reduce their attack damage. That way, Bailos would be able to take huge advantage of his ability. Another hero would be Teresa. However, this one would be a little bit tougher because she only reduces the attack of a single unit, but still someone that you could pair well with and would work well against things like World Boss or Sand Table where there's only one target anyway. Now, if you're short on orange heroes, Simon would probably be your best bet. He's the best Navy purple hero to pair her with. You wouldn't take advantage of the attack damage decrease, but he's still a good pairing for her. Now, moving on to her strengths, let's find her again. Her strengths, she's just overall really strong, and I would recommend her for nearly any combat situation. However, I do think she is exceptional when paired correctly against PvE. So if you're pairing her with Akatora or Teresa and going against the World Boss or the Sand Table where she can take full advantage of that damage decrease attack boost, then she's really going to shine there. As far as the weaknesses, she doesn't really have any glaring weaknesses. Naturally, if you don't pair her with someone who decreases attack damage, you don't get full use of her abilities, but it is what it is. Naturally, since she's a Navy hero, she is going to be weak to air, but she doesn't have any other glaring weaknesses. As far as uses, like I said, overall combat, but I do think she would be exceptional for PvE. Don't get me wrong, though. I think she is going to be an awesome PvP hero. I just think she is an exceptionally good PvE hero. Now, as far as the skills that I would have her equipped with, now, I did test out how often her exclusive ability triggers. I was going up against the Sand Table and I was counting units. Her ability was triggering roughly every 4 to 5 units, I'd say on average. However, it was very common to see it triggering after just 1 or 2 units. So she has a fairly high trigger rate. And her exclusive skill, if you unlock the one that goes in the exclusive skill slot, doesn't increase the chance of it triggering. It just increases the damage and the attack boost that she gives. But like I said, she already has a pretty high trigger rate. So if you do get her exclusive skill, though, up to a high level, say level 4 or 5, I would recommend putting that on her. Otherwise, I would do a common and a rare march size, an attack increase, and a damage increase. But if you do have her exclusive skill very high, replace that common march with it. As far as the perks that I would put on her, I would put all unit attack and HP, and then Navy attack and HP. And I had a bunch of you guys asking me when this hero first came out, would I get her? Oh, absolutely. This hero is awesome. I highly, highly recommend. Let me know what you guys think of her in the comments below. Again, can someone explain the barbed wire to me? It looks metal, but it just seems so impractical. But as always, please don't forget to like and subscribe. Check out my Discord in the description below. And have a fantastic day.